we're seeing markets really respond to fundamentals. We are seeing an increase in IPOs, so we are seeing companies look for secondary listings in Hong Kong, and a lot of the companies are some of these new economy, strong tech companies. And so I think, given that we're likely to see the fundamentals around the Hong Kong dollar remain, we're likely to see continued inflows into IPOs, into the Hong Kong exchange. And I think we're going to see markets just continue to respond to what are relatively strong fundamentals for Chinese companies, especially those that are listing here in Hong Kong.
Okay, so those are the fundamentals at play now. I mean, just given this stance that the Australian government's taken, I don't want you to wade in on the politics here, but what if other governments follow suit with similar messages? I mean, are we talking about some serious implications for those who work in Hong Kong, for those who may have to leave the city, in fact? And what does that mean as an investor?
I think it's still really too early to say. Of course, there is that warning from the Australian government, but things have moved pretty quickly, but we're still only a week, 2 weeks into this, and so it's far too early to say what kind of implications it's going to have in terms of the application of the law and the implications it's going to have. And the fact is, Hong Kong still represents a very unique role, both for China. So China has incentive for Hong Kong to succeed, and its unique role as an access point into China, but with a freely and fully convertible currency. And as those are unlikely to change, Hong Kong's role in that respect, unlikely to change.
Okay, fair enough. Alex Ramoyington rejoining in this conversation. M just spoke about the strong IPO pipeline in Hong Kong. There is talk about Ant Financial coming back with an IPO. Seeking a valuation of perhaps more than 200 billion, or this is just source-based information, reports suggesting on the street that that's the plan. What's your take? Are you enthused? Are you actively seeking opportunities within the IPO space in Greater China?
Well, we're not looking specifically at companies that will IPO. We're looking to time it, of course, because we are looking at we are long-term investors and looking at preserving the capital of our clients. But we do see it as encouraging. And for that reason, we have been optimistic on the prospects of Hong Kong's financial markets, just given that we are seeing a lot of secondary listings, and Hong Kong has put itself in a good position, I think, to receive those secondary listings. And broadly, we have been favorable on China. I think in a global respect, we have favored China, just given the relatively positive health policy response and the relatively quick recovery that we've seen. And the companies within the new economy in China tech, we have liked as well. So yes, the Ant Financial IPO does fit, I think, within the broad areas that we've liked from an investment perspective.